gonna keep going, goddammit. What it do? Wow.
Truth Aerospace Jr.
There's a big left hand.
Gervonta Davis.
Shout out to the almighty LBBC, the Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. We are back at it again, baby. That's right. The singing OG, keep the grind going, baby. Yes, sir. We're coming off a great weekend of boxing, a great Sunday morning after show. Man, we are doing our thing over here at KQKC. Yes, sir. And shout out to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. He is doing his thing too. Yes, sir. I mean, we had some good fights, and we're going to critique some of these fights. You know, we're going to talk about some of these fights. I mean, is Bruce Ensign really that guy? What did I tell you all? Please let him grow. Please let him fight somebody before you get out there and say, oh, man, Bruce is the one. Yes, he will be a champion. Yes, he will be a star. But like I told you, the politics of boxing is not going to allow him to do that right now. And it shows. It shows Saturday. His feet couldn't cut off the ring like he's supposed to. He was swinging and missing and spinning his own self around. I mean, those are things you have to learn how to do and work on, but you got to get in there with better competition. And the only way, only way he gonna do that, if he got to get out of Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford have to get out the way, y'all. That's what's gonna happen. That's how I see it, baby. That's how I see it. And he's not the only one. Rashidi Ellis. All right, everybody, Rashidi Ellis, this and that. Only fought 43 seconds in the last 2 years. Wow. Wow. Yes, sir. I talked to Sampson this morning, and he has a lot to say about that fight. You know, Villa was his fighter, right? Yes, sir. Sampson, Mad Garcia, they should have had a 3 knockdown. Okay, Sampson. All right. I didn't kind of like see that one, but anyway, I am KQKC, a Boxing Network. Thank you all for coming in here, and you know what to do. Always hit that like button, all right? And I appreciate everybody coming in here once again. Yes, sir. We're gonna get it popping. But first, I need to see who all in here. All right, let's get it. All right. Let me start from the top. Yeah, we ready. All right, we got Cheese All Out Fitness is up in here. We got Ray Patterson up here. We got Romeo Harris up in here. Yes, sir. RP, what's going on with you? We got Edgar Chavez in here, baby. Wow. We got Boss Dog in here. What's going on, Boss? How you feel? What's going on, James? James up in here, baby. All right, salute to you. Yeah, baby. Oh, make your body tingle. Oh, no, not that. Wow. All right. Yes, sir. Who else got here? Philly Boom 91. What's going on with you? Swar Jones. I see you, man. Master Khalid. What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Little Rick from south side of Houston. Antonio MMA. What's good? T-Dub. What's good with you? What's going on? My man. I'm sorry. My grace. My queen. 007. All right. T-Dub, what's happening with you? Charlie B, 4280. What's good with you? Salute to you. All right. Okay, Stan, 92. What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Ricky 8245. And that check out. Yes. Yeah. Your mind is yes, sir. That's People Forget Saturday was Booth's first fight in 2 years. These fighters need to be more active and stop fighting once a year. Exactly. I was gonna get to that, but you're right. They are too inactive. Same thing I said yesterday about Richie Ellis. Yes, he got the jab, and he was shooting his jab all 4, 5 rounds. Then guess what? He ran out of petrol. Why? Because inactivity. That's right. Appreciate it. Rick E245, that's the boy. Cassandra, my queen, my grace, my love. What's going on? Oh, what's going on, my guy? Boxing man, what's going on? Yes, sir. What's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. OG jamming out, y'all. Hey, you know, Knockout was wrong about that yesterday, all right? I said I'll make it clear today. No, Meek Mills was taken up for Meek Mills was talking about Tank to beat Gary. You know, that what it was. Okay, I found out about it later on. So. But the show was over with. I found out. So I had it wrong. All right. So all right. Who else we got up in here? And appreciate everybody coming in. We had a great show yesterday. On the morning after show, me and Knockout Box 86 TV. Don't forget, man, we got the first ever lady debate this Thursday. All right. Then we have PS's up in here. And who else we got up here? Talib Cunningham. What's going on with you? Knockout Box 86 TV is up in here. All right. And I think that's all we got for right now. All right. And I appreciate everybody coming in. All right. Oh, we got Boston 7 minutes. It's up in here. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get back. Let's get into it, baby. Let's talk about it. All right. We're gonna talk about it. And you're right, Ricky. A lot of these fighters, they need to fight more than once a year or twice a year. And this is why I made that video about Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia haven't signed his part of the contract yet. I knew this was going to happen. I know, yes, like he said in the write-up, that his side is done. He just waiting on Ryan to sign. And of course, Oscar called him and wished him luck. But the pay-per-view with the contract on the pay-per-view, that's not settled yet. And it's all Golden Boy. Everything is on Golden Boy right now. PBC and Showtime and Tank, they got their stuff all together. Now it's on Ryan. Now, Ryan, why are you going around talking about, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? You ain't signed nothing yet. I mean, you've been playing games like this with Pacquiao, too. Pacquiao lawyer got on you. I mean, so, come on. Stop the cap. You're getting a little bit too old for this now. All right? You're getting a little bit too old for it. It's time now to grow up now. It's time to grow up, be a man. Now, if you don't want to fight him, just say you don't want to fight him. But just don't go around and getting everybody hopes up. And next thing you know, oh, I'm crazy again. Oh, I got mental illness. I don't want to hear that. No. No. Now, let's get into it. Now, a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people. A lot of people are happy Gervonta Tank Davis fight. And I'm not going to say the powers that be. Let me just see it, keep it that way. And they believe that the judges was kind of like, and look, this way really kills me. They always saying the judges are cheating for the fighter, the hometown fighter. Now, we know Gervonta Davis had a great chance of winning. We know that. But we know this is boxing also. And we know in boxing, anything can happen. Every fighter got a punching chance. But now we got people saying that, how can 3 judges have the same score? Well, no, even though he didn't leave it up to the judges, but how can they have the same scores up to that point, brother? Well, they can see better than we can. Even though we watching at home, even we watching there, you can see that they can see better than we can. Like I told you with Florida and Marcos Maidana. Everybody thought, oh, he getting beat. Look at the punch and bounce off head. But see, the judges saw them punches going down to the body that we didn't see. See, we was seeing it going to his head, bouncing off his head, but Floyd was sticking them in there. He was sticking them in there, and that's what got Madonna tired in the later rounds. Now, we're going back to Gervonta Davis. All right, what's Akila? Native, what's going on, baby? All right, what's going on, Najee? I see you. All right, the stepper razor, what's going on? Now, what's up, Brian? Now, one thing I'm going to say, Bruce Anderson is a good fighter. Now, what I'm about to say is no slack on him, and but yes, Ricky is right. Bruce ain't fought in that long. He ain't fought almost in 2 years, really. I mean, everybody been talking about him. Everybody been putting him in the same boat with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. But when the last time he actually been in the ring? But all right, so let's stop there. What's up? What's up, Bruce Gas, boxing and jazz and more, baby? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? A1 Hoop Zone. It's up in here. Snap B, what it do, what it do. Now, now, Bruce, yes, I told you all. Everybody said, KQ, no, he's ready. He's ready. He's ready. I keep telling you all, let the man get ready. Let the man grow before y'all throw him to the wolves and say, oh, he can beat Terrence Crawford. Oh, man, he can beat. I mean, see, sometimes you think you see something, but you don't. And when you sit there and fight people that's not at your level, then sometimes you might get used to that. There's no way is he supposed to be the next Terrence Crawford or the next Earl Spence. He don't know how to cut off the ring. Whoa, what I'm missing here, people? What I'm missing? Now, I thought a superstar, an IBF mandatory, should know how to cut off the ring. And also, I get it. He was trying to knock him out. He was trying to look good. I get that. Oh, I get that. No doubt about it. Once again, keep it in the back of your head. He's still a good fighter now. KQ ain't saying he ain't a bad fighter now. Don't get me wrong. It's just some things, some fighters can do better than you right now. You young, you fresh, you still got milk behind your ears when it comes to the sport of boxing. You haven't faced no big opposition. Huh? What's up, Melvin Wright? What's good with you, Jason? Salute to you, brother. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of people was high on this guy, and like now, everybody, move this, move. Okay. But KQ just sitting up here blowing air, right? I told you all, let that man grow. Let that man be. Stop pushing him up there with the top of the top. I mean, because let's be honest, the politics of boxing won't allow him to get a standing honors yet. Won't allow him to get an Earl Spence yet. Or will allow him to get a Crawford yet. So that is not surprising. Because everybody fought, and plus, he went the distance. He went the distance for the first time in his career. Because, see, like I told you, if you're a champion, if you are a fighter, you can know how to fight everybody with every style that come in front of you. You know? So, what's going on, Jay Lee, the chosen one? What's going on, Jay Grant Jr.? What's going on with you? All right? Salute to you. You said you called it, OG. Boo's not ready. No, he's not ready. No, he's not ready. But, I just don't want people to put that jacket on him yet. Now, I'm not saying, what I say, he's going to be a champion. He's going to be a champion. Hold on, let me blow my nose off real fast. All right? All right? Okay. Now, he gonna be a champion. Like I said before, he's just not gonna be a champion today. So, yes, what he did. What's up, the manager 215? Salute to you, man. Sean Mayfield, what's going on? He said Boots fought Clayton last year. Okay, that was last year. Okay. Still a young man like that. Okay, he shouldn't be fighting once a year. He should be fighting at least 3 times a year. Now, he did say he wanted to be active. He did say that. But then, I mean, he even admitted himself. I should have stepped on the gas. No, you should not. Then you would have went in there and caught something that you didn't see coming. You see, you learn these things when you step up in competition. I'm not saying Karen wasn't no competition. Karen was a fighter that came to fight, but came not to get hit. It's a difference. It's a difference. You come to fight, but you just didn't come to get hit. And he did a great job of moving from the left, moving from the right, getting out the way, then throw a punch, then and he caught Boots. And this is what I was saying 2 months ago. Boots get hit a lot. Earl Spence used to get hit a lot. But Earl tightened up his defense. Let this man tighten up his defense. Let him tighten up his jab. Let him tighten up his ring generalship. Let him be. But everybody, boo. Oh, man, he's a problem, boo. You know, but now, you got to see, it's levels. It's levels to this, baby. It's levels. And a lot of people, they're going to soon understand it. They soon going to understand it. It's levels. And Boots know it too. Because, I mean, he was in great condition, but you got to cut off that ring. And yes, he wanted a knockout because he already said he wanted to be the one to show out. He wanted to take over the show. What's going on, man? Over Manamusa LLC? What's going on with you? What's goody with you, baby? All right. Yes, sir. Manamusa said for what I seen from Boots Saturday, I don't think he can beat Bud now because Bud not going to stand there and trade punches. Of course not. Who going to do that? Same way with Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford, if he fought Terrence Crawford not going to be a you guys. He's not going to stand there trying to go toe-to-toe with Earl. Earl too big. Earl hit too hard. No offense, I'm not trying to be funny, but that is the facts. He don't want to get his eye knocked out. So he's going to give you that lateral movement. And then he's going to try to stop and punch or punch on the back foot. Like Rashidi Ellis did, but we'll get to that in a minute. But, yes. But, once again, Manamusa, everybody thought he was ready. Everybody thought, he's ready for Terrence. He's ready for. I'm saying, no, he's not ready yet. Nikki J, she said, oh no, you're right, KQ, he's not ready. But we gotta stop putting jackets on these fighters that look good in a few fights. Well, him with 29. But once I say again, you got to go look at the resume. You got to go look and see who they fought. Now, he did fight Lipinette. That was pretty good. Clayton, no. And definitely Karen. Karen was in there just to, to take him in deep waters, to make him look bad. That was his ultimate goal. That was his job, to make the superstar look bad. And he did. He did. Now, of course, it's no slight on Boots, because I'm quite sure, like I said, once he brush up on this, brush up on that, he's not the first fighter that had to brush up on a fight. He's not the first one. So it is what it is. So, but we'll get back to that too. And Gervonta Davis, same way with him. The judges had it pretty much. Gervonta Davis won just about every round. All right. What's on, Hat Rat? What's good with you? Boots is ready. That doesn't mean he has to win. Boots is ready. Okay, well, what's the use of being ready? You want to win. Anybody ready? Any fight ready to go in there and fight? But that's just like me going in there and just get beat up, but I'm ready to go in there, though. No. You want to see a competitive fight. You want to go in there and see two gladiators go at it. You want to see the sweet science. You want to see strategic. Just like Tank Davis and Garcia. At first 1, 2, 3 rounds, Gervonta Davis took his time. And this is where the ring generalship come in at. This is where your IQ come in at. See, it was overshadowed. What I tell y'all? It was overshadowed by his knockout power. Everybody looking at Tank brick hands. But they forgot about his mind. See, he has an IQ. A better IQ than I thought he did. He trying to find a way to get in. Like I told Knockout before. I get what Tank is kind of like does, rather. He wait till you open up a little bit. Then he open up on you. So in other words, he's ready for you. Okay, you hit me hard, I'm finna open up on you and hit you hard. You see? Now, Hat-Rat, now you right about that. I still say Shakur can't beat well, I'm not gonna say beat because we don't know, but I think Shakur Stevenson is a better fighter because he's bigger, he has a longer reach, and he's not Garcia. He's not Garcia. One thing, keep in mind, one thing about it, you don't have to punch hard to win a fight. You don't have to punch fast to win a fight. You have to have a great ring IQ to win a fight. Chris Medina, what's happening? Now, Gervonta Davis got great ring IQ, but is it great enough to fight a Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson will use the angles. Shakur Stevenson will see what your weakness is, and he will capitalize on that. Devin Haney, he know how to control the distance. He know how to take control of the fight just with his jab alone. You see? Now, Tank, he does have a great ring IQ, and he does have brick in those hands. Because once he get close, like he did on Garcia. Now, yes, and let me stop there for a minute. Judges going to make mistakes. And some judges, I can't remember off the top of my head because I'm older now, but I can go back 10 fights. I can go back, I know 10 fights, the judges had the same score. Everybody had the same score. It ain't no conspiracy theory. Y'all don't start that lie, all right? Y'all don't start that lie. Now, some punches you think lands, don't land. I have called fights and called punches that I thought landed, but it didn't land. So please, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. You know, I know because some people had Devin Haney fans or whatever. No, it wasn't no cheating involved. And plus, he didn't leave it up to the judges anyway. That's what you need to do. Don't leave it up to the judges. You know, so, I mean, come on. There you go, JC. Tank wasn't winning in the first, what? Because Garcia was, working the body. He was punching down, and he was tagging Tank on the head. We know that. Then Tank started opening up on Garcia. Tank started walking him down like he always do. He catch him on the gloves. He do this, and he does get hit. And what I say Saturday night, you're going to have to eat some to get some. And that's what he did. Especially when he tagged him with that left hand up on the jaw. That started it all. Because when he went against them ropes, baby, he was already dizzy. And he just couldn't get it together. So, what's going on, Hat Rat? What's good with you? And that chat. Yes, sir. He said Stevenson will walk Tank down with distance. Yes, he will. Now, you can't compare Hector Garcia to Shakir Stevenson. And let me tell you why. And keep in mind, they all are southpaws. They all are southpaws. So let's keep that in mind. But they're all different southpaws. Shakir Stevenson, he's pinpoint on his punches. Sure, his style not fan friendly. Floyd wasn't either. But he knows when to save his punches. He knows when to punch. Now, of course, Gervonta Davis, I think he did a great job by taking his time and not rushing. He took his time to find a way to get inside. Why? Because that jab, even though he had a little reach on him, it was bothering him because of his height. And Hector was punching down like this, and his shots was wider. He wasn't throwing straight punches. He was throwing like this, and he was tagging Tank, and he was scoring, and he was winning. Now the judges, yeah, sometimes they get it wrong, but I don't think it was a conspiracy theory. You know, I mean, come on, let's just stop that right now. You know, and now, of course, if Tank was just beating him down from round one all the way to the knockout, then I can see, you know, but I mean, come on. Tank was getting tagged. He was getting hit. All right. Sometimes we don't want to say because we love the opposition, you know, so we can go out there and say something else about the other you know. I mean, no, don't do that. All right. Just love the sport of boxing. Okay. That's all. Now, I know we got our favorite fighters, but we got to be on the up and up with this. You know, Tank is a good fighter. Devin Haney is a damn good fighter. Shakir Stevenson is a damn good fighter. And this is what we got a problem with. See, Devin Haney's not going to be there long. He's moving up. But one thing about it is, though, let's just say, just for argument's sake, let's say Tank fought Devin Haney. Just argument's sake. Devin Haney, he has his jab. He's very good with his jab. Tank tried to work his jab Saturday night, but he just couldn't get there. Then he had to step in another half step. Still wasn't there. He was throwing it, but it still wasn't there. And of course, the shovel jab, undercut, that wasn't working. Too short. So, of course, his ring IQ said, I got to get closer to this guy. So he stepped in a little closer. High guard. Feint coming in, then go in. And then, as the rounds go by, then you're hitting them, you're touching them more. Now, keep in mind, Tank ain't no feather fist fighter. So every time he was touching Garcia was feeling it. He was weighing down, slowly but surely. He was weighing down. What's our weight? He 31. Tank was still outsell them. Yeah, I mean, that's we ain't talking about the selling part, okay? Yeah, we know he put 19,791 people in the building. Now the pay-per-view numbers didn't come out. Yes, Tank put almost 20,000 people in that stadium, and that's a hell of a job. Like I said yesterday on the morning after show, you know, him and Ryan Garcia got two different fan bases. Ryan got the internet, social media fan base. Tank got both fan bases, boxing and social media. I asked this question a couple days ago. What makes Tank so great? What makes him so exciting? What makes him people want to come out and see him in droves? Charisma, you know, knockouts, all that. You see, so but it was a good fight. I think Hector Garcia know that the one Chris Colbert in there that night. And the main thing is Floyd Mayweather had nothing to do with this. Yes, PBC, but PBC is not Mayweather Promotions. Now, of course, I think Tank did a great job. Lamont Peterson, I'm sorry. It's time for you to go, bro. It's time for you to go. And I'd rather see you go with your head up than your head down. So sometimes you can love something so much that it can mess you up. I ain't talking about my wife either. I'm talking about boxing. So Lamont Peterson, it's just time to hang it up. So, but again and again, this is Tank coming out party in my book. You can't go back now. I don't want to see no more C-level fighters. I want to see no more fighters that Floyd put you in there with. You made a statement Saturday. Let's see you keep on making that statement. Now, let's not get too excited because he's not going to go past 147. I can't see him because of his height, stature, and arm length. So let's just be honest with that. But he does have punching power. So, what's going on, man? Musa, a lifestyle. Yes, sir. He said Ryan will beat Tank, speed, good boxing skill, very fast hands, height, and will stay away using his feet and distance to keep Tank. But see, man, Musa, Ryan don't have no power though. Speed, yes. Sometimes speed kills. Sometimes speed can be power. But Ryan, let's be honest. Ryan haven't fought that level of competition. And Ryan doesn't have a chin. And once Tank hit him, that's over with. I'm talking about hitting him in the body and in the jaw. He just can't handle punches like that. Luke Campbell? No. Luke Campbell didn't have no punches. No. And no slight on Ryan. But I got to be honest. Ryan is not in for boxing. Ryan don't go, he's no jump all the way in with 2 feet. Ryan's there to make the money, and Ryan wants to be a Hollywood actor. That's what he said. That's not my word. That's his words. He want to retire in another 3 years. That's what he want to do. That's Ryan Garcia. And he ain't even signed his side of the contract yet. What are you waiting on, Ryan? See, Ryan can't be trusted. Ryan cannot be trusted. Maybe it's like Gervonta Davis said. Well, what about your next fight? Well, I would like to be Ryan. But, like the video I said, now I said word for word what he said. What's up, Damon Kennedy? Word for word what he said. Oh, the deal is almost done. But Ryan got to sign his side of the contract or agree, whatever. So he said we on our way there, but we're not there yet. But Ryan, why are you doing all this talking? And we're going to get into that too. Because all the stars had something to say. Even Teddy Atlas had something to say. Now, let's get back into this now. Now, Ryan Garcia never had a competitive fight. Why? Because Oscar set it up like that. The last fight he had, he tried to act like Canelo, trying to walk somebody down, and you're not Canelo, son. Okay? You're not Canelo. You never took boxing seriously. And it just, it's good as far as putting butts in the seats. It's good making good money because both guys got fan bases. But I think it's a lopsided fight, So, but yeah, if Roy Brown and thought at 147 Tank can get it up there too. Yeah, well, Tank is small. He's smaller than Mayweather. No. I say he get to 147. He get 147, but I think that's as far as he's gonna go. He just, he's grown. He's through growing. Look at Lomachenko. He's not going nowhere because he's through growing. What's up, old clip? What's going on? Now, let me keep going. Okay, now, but Shakur Stevenson, he did come out and say something. He told, he saw the fight, and of course, Shakur Stevenson tells Tank that, hey, he can't wait to get to him. Other words, that was so easy. Other words, he looked so bad to Shakur. But we know that bravado. That's, banter. We know what that is. Tank was the star Saturday night, and Shakur didn't like it. That's what it is. Tank shined like Lou Money on Saturday night. Shakur didn't like it. That's all it is. But when you talk about putting both of them together, man, now, don't expect Tank to go in there, just go in there and try to go for the knockout, because that ain't going to happen. Because Shakur is fundamentally responsible as far on defense and offense. So, one thing about Shakur Stevenson, and that's why I like him. That's why I like him. He take his time. And he got that amateur pedigree, and he got that Olympic pedigree. And that's what makes him who he is. Now, he doesn't have that big punch like Tank, but he got enough to keep you off of him. And this is what we're going to start saying. Now, we're not through. We'll get back to that. But I got to talk about Rashidi Ellis. And this is what Ricky was saying. And this is what Ricky means. Because you got to stay active. And Rashidi Ellis, he had some up and downs in his career. Great boxer, great speed, but you got to put them all together. Why punch if you can't move? Why move if you can't punch? Why move and punch and you don't have no stamina? See, you got to put it all together. See, this is a package deal, y'all. This is a package deal. You can't have one without the other. That's what being a pro boxer is. That's what being a prize fighter is. You got to have all that intact. Practice. Oh, practice. Oh, practice. Make perfect. Now, if you go in the gym and you just work on your hand speed, then okay, when the fight comes, then what you going to do with your feet? What you going to do with your breathing? What you going to do with your stamina? You see, all that takes a toll. And it took a toll on Rashidi Ellis on Saturday night. Now, it wasn't that, well, yes, it was. He lost focus. That plays a part too. See, this is the thing about boxing. And this is boxing 101. Back in the days, I'm talking about, when I was growing up, boxing used to study boxing. They used to study the art of boxing, the art of what to put together, the art of throwing a jab, the art of what comes behind a jab. You see, the guys, man, sure, it looked good what Rashidi was doing. Oh, man, he just swept the first 5 rounds. No problem at all. He kept pumping that stick. He kept pumping that stick. But then, it gets tired. It gets tiresome. Now, I told you, wow. Only 2 people in my lifetime that I ever seen. They've been in a fight, tired, but nobody didn't know it. Because they know how to rest, and the other opponent don't know he's resting. And that's Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather. They can be tired. Dog time, but you'll never know it. They know how to rest and fight at the same time. Well, KQ, oh, how's that? Oh, wow, what? Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. See, you can be fast all you want to. You can be speedy, whatever. Speedy, receedy. But you're going to have to rest in between that speed. You're going to have to fight and rest at the same time. You learn that, son, then you might just make it. You see, you need to train more, do more breathing exercises, spar like 15 rounds, 16 rounds. Look at Boots. One thing I can't say, he was in shape. He didn't take no stool. He stood up the whole fight. And he chased the guy around the whole fight. He didn't cut off the ring, but still. But Rashid Ellis gave out. He couldn't throw them 2, 3, 4-piece combinations. He couldn't throw them. And wasn't making so bad. I talked to Samson earlier. Samson saw Samson boy. Samson said it should have been three knockdowns. He said it should have been 3 knockdowns. I said, okay, Samson. I didn't see no 3rd knockdown now. You know. And Samson, and I quote unquote, they were suspecting to lose. Did y'all hear me? They were expecting to lose to Rashid Ellis. But Samson said when he called his name, that's why he was so happy, because he was surprised. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? You know? But the trainer or father, I think of Villa, they saw that Rashid Ellis was getting tired. It don't take a rocket science to see your jabs are slowing down. Because Villa put him on the back foot all night. He was the aggressor. He didn't take no step back. Only when he got his head popped back with that jab. That's the only time he went back. And then he came back forward. And then he kept walking him down. That's what he did. Then, of course, Ellis couldn't move no more. You went round and round, round and round. What's up, Charlie Rock? So, so that shows you that patience pays off. Villa was patient. Then he found his mark. He found his opening. He found his Achilles heels of Rashid Ellis, and he jumped on it. Hello. What's up, Corbin? What's good with you? He said, I was screaming at the screen at Boots. Throw the hook to the body on the side when he tried to go that direction. Every time Boots threw a hook, it was most of the time effective. Well, yeah, but see, the thing about that is Boots was kind of like, if he was cutting off the ring, then he could have got a little bit closer, was able to throw that hook to the body or to the liver. But when you following someone around, that's a little bit different, because you're a little far from him. You farther apart. Once you cut off that ring, you stepping over. So you put him in a corner. You paint him right against the rope. So he gonna jump out and clinch, or he gonna try to punch his way out, a check hook or something like that. What's up, Draggy? Dangy? Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Okay, dangos. Okay, there's no competition when it comes to minority. Okay, all right. Okay. Then Rashid still won, in my opinion. Well, see, that's the problem. Now, it was 2 10-8 rounds. Clearly, we know that. Okay, but the thing is this: that I was expecting at least a draw. At worst. At worst. Because he was pumping out that stick for 5, 6, 7 rounds. Those are points. And when he was pumping out that jab, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Then he'll move again. He stopped. Bam. Let that right hand go. Then kept on putting that stick out there. So, if anything, he should have won on points. But they didn't see it that way. They seen, no. See, some judges like aggression. Some judges like boxing. It's what the judge like. So, some judges like the aggressor. They like a guy that's walking down the other guy. But, of course, I still think he should have won that fight. I think that fight was kind of like a draw at the worst. But they gave it to Villain. And he, he was very surprised that he won. Samson was surprised they won. So, I mean, it is what it is. But see, I ain't tripping on that. Because, see, Rashidi Ellis should know better. This ain't his first rodeo. I mean, his trainer should know better. Well, we know you got your jab down. We know you're faster than him. But it's something we need to work on. What? Oh, yeah, your stamina. Let's see how that is. Come on now. I mean, come on. How long you been doing this now? Then you talking about getting there with Boots? Come on. I mean, really? And Boots sent him a contract. And he said it wasn't not enough. I bet he'd take it now. I bet you he'd take it now. Wow. We got 155 in here. Hit that like button for the OG, man. Yes, sir. And I thank everybody for coming out Saturday night as I called the fight. I mean, the fight was off the chain, all of them. And we're going to get to Demetrius Andrade. And we're going to talk about a few other things. Boots also. And what Shakira, Devin Haney had to say. And a couple other things. So, all right, what's up, the family? What's good with you? The battle is not to the swift, is to those who endure the end. Okay, nice. All right. Poetry. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Oxtail, what's good with you? Boots will end up like Lubin and J-Rock messing around with Earl. Well, yeah, and what makes it so bad, this is why I frowned up. What's up, Xena 360? What's goody with you? All right. This is why I said, listen, Boots, I don't know who put them that idea in their head, but you don't need to go 154 and fight Jamel. He was going to do that because he's impatient with Earl and Terrence. And then going back down to 147. You're too young to be playing with your weight like that. Now, I can see 115 and you're going to 118. Okay. But you're talking about 147 and 154. You can't play with your weight like that. And you're not in the same league. I repeat, you're not in the same league as Jamel. Jamel came from the mud up at 154 and came and beat everybody. And he punched harder. So, now, Boots have been I know people say, well, he's been exposed, this and that. I know. I seen it all this morning. I heard it all this morning. No, that doesn't mean that he's not a good fighter. It means that he's not going to be a champion right now. He's not ready for the top of the top yet. Now, I don't know what the rush is, but him and his dad petitioned the IBF. They jumped through hoops. They jumped through hoops trying to get to Earl Spence. Why? You're not ready yet. I get it. You go in there with somebody, you're going to be better when you fight better competition. We know that. We have seen that. We understand that. But you were sitting there with a C-level fighter compared to you. He was a C-level fighter. But he frustrated you. You can't let that ever happen. Ever happen. You was off balance. That can't never happen. And I know why you was off balance, because you were trying to knock him out. Because you wanted to put on a show. Well, it didn't quite work out that way. That's why you got to go in there and focus. You need to go in there and focus and put your game plan together. If A don't work, you got to go to B. So, no, he wasn't exposed. No, he wasn't. It's just that he's not ready yet. I keep saying this. He just haven't fought that level of competition yet. Yes, Lipinette was good, yes, but he's not an Earl Spence. He's not a Terrence Crawford. Both of them guys would have beat him Saturday night. And trust me, Earl is not running. Now, Terrence, yeah, he gonna give you a lot of lateral movement. That's what he does. That's how he fights. But, like I say, what's up, LDBC or nothing is in the building? What's good with you? So now, you got Devin Haney. Okay, let's talk about him for a minute. Now, of course, he's moving up to 140. We know that. Tank Davis, and him, well, basically, Devin, he said a few things on Twitter. All right, what's up, B-Mac? What's good? Yes, he is ready. He has 30 fights. See, here we go again, B-Mac. Here I go again. Okay, excuse me. Listen, B-Mac, I don't care you have 40 fights. You pick up the paper and see who he had fights with. And I can tell you right now, they all are C-level fighters and under. That don't get you ready. That don't get you ready for Earl Spence. You can write 100 damn fights. I have seen guys in Mexico that fought 60 fights and come over here and fight and get whooped. It's who you fight that counts. You can only have 10 fights, but you fought some killers with them 10 fights. See, you have all the fights in the world, but if none of them don't amount to nothing, then you're not going to amount to nothing against the A-level or A-level fighters. I'm sorry. That's why you cannot push these fighters. Let them fight these 3, 4. Look at Big Baby Anderson. One time, I think he fought, last year, whatever, he fought 5 times. The more fights you fight, you get ready for the big stage. You're still not ready for the big top echelon, but still you ready to step up in competition. Gervonta Davis, that was his step up Saturday. Boots, no. Matter of fact, that was a step down for him compared to who had been fighting. Except maybe a Lipinette. That probably on the same level, whatever. So, I mean, this is, it don't matter. 30 fights. That don't matter. You got to go in that resume and look. Then you be like, oh, no wonder. He fought, who is this? Oh, well, who is that? I think I heard of him. But, see, that's what I'm saying, And remember I said, he's still a good fighter now. He's still a good fighter. I ain't taking nothing from him. I always told you all, Boots is a good fighter and he'll be a champion. He just won't be one right now. That's all. That's all. Now, you could go down that resume, pick out a name, just jump out at you. I guarantee you, it's not an A or B lister on there. Shit, maybe not a couple of C listers, But yeah. But I see what Boots was doing. He was trying to knock him out. So you get that big knockout. Ooh, wow. The Earl and everybody look and say, oh, man. But see, like I keep telling everybody, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford's not running from him. It's the politics of boxing. That's what it is. Why should we make you look good? What I tell you the other day? Why should my guy make you look good? And you're not even signed to me. We're not going to give you no lift up. We're not going to give you no hooray, hooray. We're not going to put you on the map. Not my guy. Wow. So, but anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, DUPONT move up to 147 for that fight from 140, and now I'm back at 140. Yes. And this is why I'm saying. This is why I'm saying why Boots gonna move up to 154. You know you can't beat Charlo. All right. You know you can't beat Jamel. All right. I mean, it's just common sense. I know you want it. I hope more fighters be like that this year. I know you want that. You want that strap. I know you want that championship. I know you want a belt. But see, you're going to have to be patient. Stay active. Be patient. Your time will come. And that's what Keith Thurman told Earl Spence. But still, your time will come. Now, you got the powers that be going back, looking at him Saturday and say, oh, nah, no pay-per-view for him. No. Oh, no, we ain't putting him in there with such and such or whatever, such and such. But he's still a good fighter. You know, he's just not ready for a top of the 147 pounds. That's all. So, what's up, Glenn Wayne? What's good with you? All right. Now, let's get back to Devin Haney. Okay. Now, Devin, he said a few things. He said a few things that a lot of people didn't take kindly to. Okay. They thought that he was being a smart ass. He was being a jealous. And he should be in a different category than Gervonta Davis because he's undisputed. He's already in the books and in the history books. Him and Jamel, Terrence, you know. So of course he's still young, and he's gonna say some things like this. He's gonna say some things like what he said, you know. But you got to be a little more mature than that, and will. And I get what he's doing. It's a little more, you know, banter again, you know. Now, Devin Haney said, what is this cheating shit is this? Now, of course, talking about Gervonta Davis and the fight with Hector Garcia. And he also said this. I never heard of a fight being paused because of the crowd. Now, I think he reworded that wrong because the fight wasn't paused because of the crowd. The fight was paused because of the fighting that might have been taking place in the crowd. And Steven Espinosa was right in the middle. Showtime. The reason why that fight was going on in the first place. Now, we have seen fights take place where Floyd Mayweather was fighting. They was taking. They had a fight in the stands, everything, but they kept fighting. Yes, but this was right by the ring. That's a big distraction because these guys, you know, got money, like the Russell brothers and Meek Mills, his crew, and Steven Espinosa, Steven Jackson. All these notorieties are down there. No, people that's got money. All right. So you had to pause and see, hey, Let's get this policeman in here and stuff. Let's clear this out. And Meat Mills did the right thing. They left because they don't want to be up in DC jail. So they did the right thing. So, and plus, keep in mind, for people that don't know the penal system or the legal system, DC don't have no state jails. Everything is federal. And you don't want to go to jail on federal time, okay? So they did the right thing and they left out. Now, Devin, he's in a different league than Gervonta Davis. Not as far as talent wise. Not that type of league. I'm talking about you are an undisputed champion. You are an undisputed champion. And like I told y'all about Michael Jordan, how Michael Jordan said after they won the 3rd championship, they had to start acting like champions off the court and on the court. They got to start dressing like champions off the court and on the court. Same with Devin Haney. He's an undisputed champion now. No, you don't call nobody out. They should be calling you out. But of course, we know that ain't going to happen, so we know that. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Nikki J? What's good with you? All right, Pete Montiano, what's good with you? He said, OG, love to you and all the family here today. Tank showed he can box. I love what I saw. Ryan Crybaby going to sleep. Yeah, if he signed his other half of the contract. He haven't signed anything yet. Now, Ed Haney, too good to be acting like that. That salute. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, appreciate you, man. All right. Yeah, sir. Glad you came through the other day. All right. Yes, sir. Low down, gather. Yes, sir. He said, KQ. Yes, sir. Devin, too young to know what the fan man Holyfield. Yeah, he fell right in. He landed right in the center of the ring. Yeah, I know. I mean, but yeah, he's too young for that. But they are young. Remember, these are young millionaires. They are young millionaires. They buy skinny jeans and damn chains. That's all. That's all they do. But you're going to have to grow up. You're going to have to grow up. And I think with time, with better fights, and I think you will. We know he's a boss. We know he's Tank is a boss now. So I mean, they're gonna have to start growing up. That's what's gonna happen. So, yeah, Joe Smo. No, seriously, do what the young guys doing. Buying skinny jeans and chains. That would excite them. Oh, and tattoos all on their body, all on their ass and stuff. Come on. I got a tattoo. I got about 3 of them. I went to the drugstore, got some Indian ink, tied it with thread. Bam, 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 bam. That's how we used to do it back in the 80s. Yeah. But anyway, shout out to Clarissa Shields. She said, Tank is a dog. Real shit. Earl Spence said, good. Oh, shit. Ryan Garcia said, goodbye. Tank is over for you. No more Tank. Let's go on April the 15th. Shut up, Ryan. You ain't even signed your half of the contract yet. Please. All right. Jay Paul. He said Ryan Garcia would knock you out, Gervonta Davis. Okay, Jay. Shut up, too. Alicia Baumgartner said Tank is the GOAT. Greatest of all times. I don't know about that, but anyway. Teddy Atlas. He said, as I said, Davis is a complete fighter and a great counter puncher. And that's what he landed. I'm not in Garcia's body, but he either had medical issues or he quit. Like I told everybody, I don't care if he had quit or medical issues. The reason why Tank he quit on the stool because he didn't want no more Gervonta Davis. That's just the end of it. You know, that's just the end of it. All right. And Nikki J, you're right. I caught a little bit of what you were saying. I just saw a little bit of it. Yes, people getting a little bit carried away with this GOAT stuff now. All right? Y'all getting a little bit carried away with this GOAT. Folks use the term GOAT way too loosely for me. Yes, the greatest of all times. You got to do a little bit more to be the greatest of all time, Alicia. Alicia Baumgartner, honey. All right? You got to be a little better than that. Floyd, good fighter, went undefeated his whole career. Great, but you're not the GOAT. You see? Floyd wasn't no puncher. Floyd ain't been in no all slugfest. Floyd was a defensive fighter. He fought on the back foot. He ain't gonna brawl with you. He's not gonna go toe-to-toe with you. Shoot, y'all better look that up. Y'all better figure that out. Y'all better understand what that is. You see, Christy Martin, she had a problem with Clarissa Shield, called herself the GOAT. Wow. She said, hey, I know some girls in our days will give her a run for her money. It's still up. Go check it out. You know? So please, y'all stop using that term, the GOAT. Okay? I mean, the GOAT, and not the GOAT, the GOAT. You know, GOAT my ass. Everybody the GOAT now. Right? Please. I mean, come on. No, he's a very good fighter, Alicia. He's a very good fighter, and he got the knockout. He might be undefeated, this and that. That's fine. All right? But still, he's not the greatest of all time. Do you understand the greatest of all time mean every boxer, like Joe Louis or whatever? Now, you're going to say he's the greatest of all time this week? Okay, maybe so. All right? Maybe so. So, but still, but anyway, and Telly Alex also said that, and Hector Garcia, if he couldn't see or not, like I told Knockout yesterday, if he can see or not, he didn't want to come back out there. So that's telling you something. I don't want to get hit with them punches no more. They hurt, coach. They hurt, coach. Don't let me go out there no more. I can't see. I can't see, coach. I'm telling you now. I can't see. Where you at, coach? Where you at? It don't matter. It don't matter. The point is, he quit on the stool. Everybody talk about, well, he can see now. Well, yeah, he can see now. The fight over with. He didn't want to go back out there. You know? I mean, come on. But still, Tank did a great job and good fight. But that you're gonna do a little bit more than that though. Okay? Because now you got the lightweight division coming after you now. Now, Devin Haney, he's moving up, so you don't have to worry about him right now. Maybe later, but not now. You see. Now, you got Shakir talking smack. He wants some of you now. He said he can't wait. He said he can't wait to get to you. Because he saw what Hector Garcia did and compared to what he can do. Because Hector Garcia was bigger than Gervonta Davis. Y'all know that, right? But y'all also know that Shakur Stevenson is bigger than Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney is bigger than Gervonta Davis. Both guys, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, can control Gervonta Davis with a jab or a movement. So that's like a chess match. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Jana. Because see, he had a concussion. He had a slight concussion, and I don't know, was he blind or dizzy? I thought he was just dizzy and he couldn't see. because when you're dizzy, you just ooh Lord, because the referee had to help him to his corner. He was going to the corner across the ring, and that was Tank corner. So you had to help him turn around. Hey, turn around, go this way. And then, and coach did a great question. His coach, he did a great question. I mean, not a great question. I'm looking at Cassandra. He did a great thing by saying, look, he can't go no more because he can't see. He ain't answering, and that's a telltale sign of a concussion. Same like Mikey Garcia. When it happened to him. Question: would you rather get KO'd or just quit to keep from getting KO'd? Exactly. Now I would quit, but it got to be something wrong with me. Now, I have known people quit on the stool because they just can't take it or whatever. But if you're a boxer, this is the profession you chose. So get your butt up and go out there and fight. Now, if you get knocked out, oh well, it's prize fighting. You don't get paid well. But just to sit there because you want to go out there and get knocked out, no, no. So, but please, I mean, no. So, but I hear you, Cassandra. I hear you. But this is what they chose to do. This is what they chose to do. Now, if they have, if they don't want to go back out there, oh well, quit on the stool then. But he couldn't see, and he had a concussion, and Zena right. Sometimes concussion can cause blindness, but it don't matter to me. Like I said, he just didn't want to go out there. He didn't want to go out there anymore. That's all. Because it's something that Tank hit him with, and he don't want to feel that no more. So he quit. But this what made Shakur Stevenson said, oh, he can't wait. Because a southpaw did what he did with Devontae Davis. Because remember, Devontae Davis was getting pieced up. He was getting hit a lot. And yes, I noticed something that he opens up when you open up. And that's when Tank can land his shots. So, but Garcia, he didn't have enough pop to go in there and go toe-to-toe with Tank. And Tank got that left hand around that guard because he kept dropping that right hand. He kept dropping the right hand, and he got around that right hand. So, now, let me get to Demetrius Andrade, all right? Oh, Skywalker, what's goody with you? The Skywalker boxing, the winning team is in that. Chat. Ow. What's going on, Fix Electronic? Yes, sir. Like driving and not saying. Yeah, you're right. All right. Yes, sir, Skywalker. What's going on? Salute, OG. Been busy with work and training. Much respect, brother. All right. What, they training you to go on top of the moon and watch that? Because you already up on the 100th floor watching it. Man, you crazy. I'll be like, okay, that's enough. All right. I'm already all the way up. I can see Jesus. All right. So, no, I ain't going no higher. All right. All right. But anyway, what was I on? Demetrius Andrade. Okay. Demetrius Andrade, soon the first bell rang, he just tackled Nicholson. He just went out there and just threw caution to the wind and trying to surprise him. Demetrius Andrade, question to everybody that's listening. 167 in here right now, listening, wherever. Now, keep in mind, Demetrius Andrade had a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Now, is it too late? Is it just a little bit too late? Or does he still have time? Do he still have time to make that noise, to be that champion, to win a belt? Hell, to get an eliminator. Now, Ricky said Andrade looks fine. That's because you never seen Demetrius Andrade fight in the early days. He changed his whole complete style. What's all this damn bending your head down all the time now? He never fought like that, Rick. This guy was a master boxer in the amateurs. Him and Keith Thurman always came in first place. I mean, he was, when he first came to the pros, he was, man, they expected great things from him. But you're not going to fight a Charlo like that. Charlo know how to move. Charlo not going to let you run up on him like that without sticking that long stick jab out at you. So, I mean, sure, you look great in front of Nicholson, because Nicholson was trying to fight like Lamont Peterson. He got down, small, feint, come in, feint, don't throw anything, and get back out. Feint, get down, small, and come back out. But Demetrius' punches was wide. They wasn't sharp, but they was wide. You know. But but now, he asking for Dave Benavidez. No. And he asking for all the top 168 pounders. No. Because, I just don't think he's ready for Dave Benavidez or Jamal. Well, I don't know about Jamal Charlo. He just got to get his stuff together right now. But is it too late though? That's the question. Is it too late? Lorna Gary say, KQ, Boo Boo was fighting like Porter, like a brawler. Yes, but he never fought like that before. He was a boxer. Southpaw boxer, great boxer too. I mean, that dude was, man. He was a great boxer. But as time go on, inactivity, all 4 years here, all 2 years there, another year there. Eddie Hearn, Banner Promotions, Rock Nation Promotions. I mean, that's just too much for a career. And hopefully he can work hard, and at least before he retire or hang him up, he at least get one belt out of this. Because, like I said, he started off at 154. Now he's at 168. Now, how that gonna go? Don't know. Because keep in mind, Canelo Alvarez at 168. But he still got that hang up on Jamal Charlo. Don't know why. Well, I know why, but he still got that hang up. He must fight Jamal Charlo and beat him. If he don't do that, it seems like he's just gonna go bananas. But I will say this though, he did a great job on Nicholson as far as like uppercuts. He was missing a lot. But if some of them uppercuts would have landed, ooh-wee, man, yes. I mean, he would have, because, he's very good at feinting too. I noticed that. He's very good at feinting also. What's up, Z? What's going on with you? So, but Demetrius, and I wish him well, though. I do. I would like to see him get at least a belt out of this because, Rock Nation did do him wrong. Now, Banner and Eddie, I don't know what they had plans for him, whatever. But right now, I mean, he needs to win. He needs better competition, and that's what I hopefully he can get. Fix Electronics. What's going on? Was a world amateur champion. Yes, he was. He was every amateur. It was either Keith Thurman in first place or Demetrius Andrade in the amateurs. And they was, I mean, he was just, man, I'm talking about he was great. He was great, man. And that's why I was just disappointed once he got in the pros and everything. So, but hey, things happen. And the sport of boxing and the politics of boxing kind of took over, and kind of, and this is kind of like BLK Prime. But BLK Prime didn't know about boxing. But Jay-Z didn't know nothing about no boxing. It was an investment for him. He just trying to get some money off of it. That's all. But anyway, but it's not too much there. Nicholson, he just, he's a hometown guy, but he just wasn't throwing enough. If he would have kept his high guard for a minute or two and drop him and throw your hands, then maybe he would have been in the fight a little bit more. But like his high guard was stuck to his forehead all night. He moving in, still got the high guard. Moving back, still got the high guard. Get up here. Moving there, do that. I mean, let your hands go. And y'all gonna see Agent Broner won't let his hands go either when he fight. Y'all gonna see that. Watch. Y'all gonna see. But anyway, we see the Alice. Let me get back to him. All right. I tell you, I will go back to him and later on. But Demetrius Andrade, I don't know what's next for him. He keeps calling out Benavidez next, and you don't want to see Benavidez right now, Demetrius Andrade. You might need another tune-up or two. But now I don't know why all that been in his head down now. I don't know that. I don't know why he doing that now. But anyway, Villa, all right, Villa. You late, Zoo, man. But okay, no, I go back over there though. All right, Zulu line, and that Zoo for her chance. Yes, Zulu Lion. Yes, no, Boost is not ready. No, he's not. I told everybody that. Nikki J told everybody that. Boost is not ready right now. And everybody trying to force that young man to get in there and fight Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford. You can't keep doing that. He's not ready yet. Why? Because he haven't fought that level of competition, at least close to that level, at least a B level. I mean, it's not really his fault either. It's just the politics of boxing. And he don't have a fan base like that either. Earl Spence is right now the big fish. He's the one that brings in the dollars. He's the one everybody wants to see. He's the one with the big fan base. And no, Boost is not ready. Now, will he be? Yes, he will be. Will he be champion? Yes, he will be. So, but people kept, boo, 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 this. And I'm not a Terrence. Y'all know I ain't a Terrence Crawford fan. But, Bud would have beat him last night. Okay? I'm just being honest. All right? I'm going to call, and I told you, I call balls and strikes, baby. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And that's how I see it. Leon Robinson, what's good with you? All right? So, but, now Boost, he knows, and he knows too. Now, I don't think I agree with him talking about he said he should step up and he said he should have stepped on the gas. I don't think that would have helped. I think he was trying to get the knockout. He threw himself off balance. He was spinning all around, and he wanted to take over the show, he said. But it's just not ready right now. That's all. And Deontay Hall was good. OG, I think that would be a good fight for Boo. Yeah, yes, it would. Yes, it would. It would be. Now we'll see then. We'll see then, because Keith Thurman, he's not a Karen, and Karen was landing on him. So I didn't say, wow, someone just posted a picture with Tank and MJ that they the same size. MJ who? They're the same size. Man, who? What MJ? I know they ain't trying to say Michael Jordan. Because I know Michael Jordan 6'7", 6'6". Okay. At 122. Oh, okay. I thought they were trying to be funny. Who posted that? He talking about featherweight. Yeah, featherweight. Yeah, MJ featherweight. Yeah. Yeah, well, look. Tank is not big in stature. I keep telling everyone. He's not going to, like I say, in his career, going to end at 147. It's just facts. Because he's a young man, he's growing, and he's not going to grow that tall. He's just not. And that's about right. But he's no featherweight either, because he does know how to punch, and he punch hard. He punch damn hard. So now, well, I'm gonna go into Rashid Ellis. I'm gonna go back to that. All right, Rashid Ellis. Rashid Ellis, there's nothing else to be said about him. Tank been done growing. Yes, Gina, you're right. He's done growing. Matter of fact, it's all over with. It's all over with for Tank. I'm talking about as far as growth. He's what 20? What, he's about 24, 25? No, he's the oldest one. So he's about 33. Out of that so-called 3-4 kings, whatever, he was the oldest one. So, but what I'm happy about, you all right, everybody hit the like button. We got 170 people in here. All right, show your love. All right, now what I'm happy about is that Gervonta Davis, he didn't have Floyd to hold him up while he ride with the training wheels on. Now, Floyd, yes, we get what he was doing, or we understand what he was doing. Everybody came down on Tank, except Gervonta Davis fans. Well, Tank never fight nobody. He always find these Mexicans, or he always find this and that. He don't want to fight nobody. Floyd don't want to put him in there because he's the money train and all that. Well, Saturday wasn't a tune-up, like I said. Saturday was a formidable opponent, an Olympian, and a guy that was dominating in his last 2 fights. A guy that moved up from featherweight to lightweight. So that was a step-up fight for Tank. And he was touching Tank. You know what? Until he got touched up. Tank was doing great counterpunching. So now he is at the statue that he want to be. Money Brown TV, what's going on? My guy, what's good with you? What's good with you, man? You crack me up, man. You crack me up about them Russell brothers, man. They with their little short ass. For real. They little short ass, right? They got an attitude problem, right? They short, right? They ready to box. But you don't mess with these DC guys. You don't mess with these DC guys. I'm telling y'all right now. All right? I had a run in these guys. These guys don't play. I'm telling you. Yeah, he had the whole DMV in there. Meet me and say, okay, I'm going out this way. And shout out to Wallow, all right? Because he's a real one. He's a real one. Like I said yesterday, he's a real one, and he said, hey, look, y'all go on out the door, and y'all go that way. And Steve Hansen in the middle, like, you niggas acting a fool in here. Woo! Anyway, let me keep going, baby. Let me keep going. All right. Now, we got Rashid Ellis. Now, Rashid Ellis, like I said, great fighter. Did a great thing. Saturday. He was winning the first 4, 5, 6 rounds. He's sticking that jab out, kept pumping that jab out. He was throwing 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, right? But only thing about it is that he gave out of gas. When you move like that, and that's why I said after the first round, I said, why is he throwing all these punches in the first round? Why he's going all out in the first round? It wasn't he trying to knock him out now. It just he was jab. I mean, everything. And I know they call him Speedy. Yeah, but Speedy ran out of goddamn petrol. And Speedy started slowing down, right? That's what happened. And once again, like I say, you can't have one without the other. You can't have great punching skills without good foot skills. You can't have good punching skills and foot skills without good breathing skills. Without being in shape. This is a package deal, baby. This is a package deal. There's levels to this. And you got to have all of that and put it all together. Yes, Yes, he was pumping out that jab. Yeah, but then he ran out of gas. Ain't that right, G Cole? Then next thing you know, Billy, he came out and jumped on him. Now he knocked him down not once but twice. Now Samson said this morning he was 3 knocked out, but the referee didn't count that. I said, okay, Samson, I don't know about that, right? I didn't see no 3rd knockdown, But anyway, he probably thought it was slip or something. But I didn't see no 3rd knockdown. But anyway, but still in all, I mean, this goes to show you activity. Activity plays a big part in the sport of boxing. Just like if you do something every day, you stop doing it. Then you take a year off doing it, 2 years off. Then you go back and doing it. You're gonna have to find your rhythm. You have to get back in it. It's gonna take a minute maybe, or you get right away. Like, okay, like I haven't caught a fight since last year. It took me a while to, get in the groove, you know. And this is what happens when you gain weight in between fights. This is what happens when you're not sparring like you should be. And this where you only go maybe once a week and in the gym or something like that. And this is where I like about Shakira Stevenson. I like about Gary Russell. Guys that fight on Saturday nights and back in the gym on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Gym rats. I like that. Because you're not going to catch them out of shape. You're not going to catch them out of shape. When they phone rings, they're going to answer the call. Hector Garcia did that when he had to fight Chris Colbert. He was in shape. He was ready to go. Only 2-week notice. And this is what I'm saying about the sport of boxing. And this is what I'm saying about that's a prize fighter. When you are a prize fighter, you have to be in shape. You have to be ready for on that call. When they call, you got to go running because this is your opportunity. Look at Hector Garcia when he fought Chris Colbert. Who thought he was going to do Chris Colbert like that? Not Chris Colbert. But see, when you're in shape and when you are so determined, when you want it so bad, then you will have to go and do whatever you got to do. Now, Nikki J said they robbed Rashidi Ellis. I don't care what happened in that final round. It wasn't KO'd, and that's how it been looked at. Yes, I think it should have been, at worst, Nick, at worst, I think it should have been a draw. I think it should have been a draw. At worst. Now, at best, he should have won. But at worst, I don't think he won outright. That's why Samson said he was surprised. That's why he said that, he was surprised. He was jumping up because he just knew they was going to call Rashidi's name. And he admitted that. So, I mean, I don't know what was going on with these judges because, I don't know. And some of these judges need to retire because some of them can't see. All right. And some of them can't even hear. All right. So he finished on his feet. Villa hadn't done enough to win. Yeah. See, now the judge is supposed to look at who's the punches are scoring. Sometimes judges, Nick, look at who's the aggressor, which Villa was the aggressor because Ellis was boxing on the back foot the whole fight. But he was sticking that stick. He was sticking that jab. These are points. Deontay Wilder, once again, he won 6, 7, 8 rounds off of jabs alone when he fought Bermane Stiverne and won the WBC title. Those jabs are points. Those jabs are points. Now, these judges, I don't know. You got 3 out there, 1 on each side. Then you got the judges' table. Now, how can you miss unless Speedy was so speedy that they weren't landing? But, I mean, come on. I mean, really? I mean, you almost got a shutout. Now, keep in mind, a knockdown is a 10-8 round. He only did that twice. Twice, y'all. So maybe on, with the 10-8 round, maybe he won maybe about 4 rounds in my book, maybe 5. You know. So I don't know. But like I say, he need to work on a few things. And one thing about it is that he don't. It's not like he had to revamp his whole way of fighting. Still work on your. I mean, just don't be so over anxious. It seemed like he was putting everything to a rush. The next thing you know, he just gave out gas. He gassed out. Don't know why, but he did. And then Boost with him. I don't know. I keep telling everybody he wasn't ready. Everybody said, well, KQ, I think he's ready. And I said, no, I don't think so. Yeah. And someone said today that, he fought 30 times. He's ready. But that don't mean nothing. No matter how time you fight. But once you start seeing who he fought, you be like, oh, now I get it. Right. And I know what kind of was the problem. He wanted a knockout. And he was trying to get the knockout. I mean, he swung a big left hook and it spun his whole body around because he was trying to catch him with a big left hook, and he missed. And it spun him around. Don't go in there reckless, because this guy is moving a lot. You just gotta be patient, and buy your time. So that's the first time he went 12 rounds. And that was that, so. But now Hector Garcia, he did make a statement. Okay, he finally came out and said something. He said that thanks my people, because he can't speak great English, so this ain't me, this him. Okay, all right. He says, thanks my people for your support, but believe it, he hit me in the head that affected me so much, so I could not continue the next round. I know I lost the battle, but not the war. Thanks to my trainer, Bob Santos. That's all he got to say. Okay? Yeah, he hit you in the head, all right, a few times. So, but what war? I don't know what war you're talking about, but anyway. But hey, well, it is what it is, So, but but good thing he okay though. Concussion, it's nothing pretty, but still he okay. Boots also falling, carrying too much in a straight line. Yes, Katie. Yes, he was. He wasn't cutting off the ring. That's what it was. He wasn't cutting off the ring. So that's what it was. Why? Don't know. And some people say, well, he need to learn how to cut off the ring. What's wrong with Boots? He need to know how to cut off the ring and everything. I'm like, he knows how to cut off the ring. I haven't seen him do it, but I think he was just so anxious to get that knockout, because sold out crowd and so I think that what it was, or maybe it wasn't, maybe it wasn't. Because remember, he never had to go 12 rounds. He didn't have to go 12 rounds. Yeah, Jenna. Yeah, he was concussed. And as Jim Gray was trying to interview him, he didn't want to interview. He was like, he was like this, like a deer in the headlight. I'm gonna go sit back down. So, man, it is what it is. And I'm not making light of anything. I'm just saying. Now, Gervonta Davis, what's next for him? Now, don't say Ryan, because Ryan right now, he's iffy. Okay? Ryan Garcia is iffy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he haven't signed his side of the contract yet. I stated that in the video I did earlier. He haven't made his contract, signed his contract yet. Now, Oscar De La Hoya, he did call Tank before the fight. And Tank said, oh, they care about that money. They want to make sure I don't look bad tonight. Basically, that's what Oscar want. But why Oscar calling him anyway? I mean, y'all ain't even signed y'all part of the deal. And you know what? Y'all kidding with that weird stuff, right? Oscar weird. All right, he's y'all weirdos, right? When y'all start calling people weird, like that's like a thing or something, man. Just say, man, he's strange. That's all. Man, y'all some weirdos, right? Man, please. All right. Anyway, but Oscar, he's kind of strange. He kind of strange. Now Ryan, and I told him, you got to watch Ryan Garcia, because he lies a lot. He lies a lot. And yes, he would cap a lot too. Just like he sent that tweet. You're not going to do anything. I won't believe it till I see it. And you know what? And that's a shame that he's like that, because he haven't grew out of that yet. After Manny Pacquiao lawyer tried to sue him, was going to sue him until he, stopped saying it. So, I mean, and that's a shame, because Gervonta Davis said, look, I wanted to be Ryan, but, hopefully, it can be, but I don't have no control over that. So Ryan, go ahead and sign with your part of the contract. Why y'all always stalling? You always talking about, I can't wait to get you in there. He was on the Mike Tyson show. How long ago was that? They still ain't following him yet. So he's a big liar. Now, Teddy Ellis made a statement also, right? Besides the one he made earlier. Now he said that that the judges, they were not going to let Garcia win anyway. He said, but thank God for Davis, he didn't leave it up to the judges. What you think about that? Because they did have it. They did have it a shutout. I mean, well, they did have the same score, rather. So, I mean, the hometown boy, hometown guy, and undefeated, and, I mean, so maybe, no. See, he didn't leave it up to the judges, and Garcia shouldn't leave it up to the judges. One thing about boxing, when you find a guy in his hometown, when you find a guy in his country, you can't leave it up to the judges. You have to go in there and try to get him out of there. That's what you have to do. Or you can do like Devin Haney. You have to just dominate so much that if they even vote against you, they'll look crazy. Inside the square circle where King, Judah, what's good with you? Yes, sir. He said Garcia was in that fight. Tank didn't shut him out. Judges was on some bullshit. Yes, he was in that fight. No doubt about it. I told you he was tagging Tank in the head with them cause Tank kept ducking. Tank kept ducking to his right. And he's running right into that left brick hand when he did that. I don't know why he was doing that, but once they got close quarters, once Garcia started opening up, that's when Tank opened up. That's when Tank opened up. And that's when he scored. So I ain't mad at him for that. He did the right thing. So, I mean, I like it, though. I think he did a good job, man. And, I can't wait to see who's next. Matter of fact, who's next? Because you got Gervonta Davis. If you don't fight Ryan Garcia, hey, how about Shakur? Because he ain't no going back now, y'all. There's no going back now. He made that step. He made that step forward now. Now, you can't go back fighting like fighters like Floyd lined you up with. Now, you're on your way now, baby. You're on your way. And also, Lamar Peterson. You need to get on your way. and call it quits. That's what you need to do. And quit while you're ahead. I hate to see what happened to you Saturday night to happen all the time. I don't, I like Lamont Pearson. They have a great backstory of being homeless, Barry Hunter taking them in, and now they are men. And I mean, and they was champions, so, you know, and, and I don't want to see him go out like that, because it just ruined his legacy, him and his brother, sleeping in bandit cars and things like that. Y'all know the story on the Pearson brothers. So I don't want to see that happen. And there's a lot of fighters out there that deserve a lot of things and some that don't deserve it. Yeah. On your way, Prince Tamir. Okay, Prince Tamir said, "On your way, KQKC, my dogs." Yeah, well, your dogs what? Okay, well, I appreciate it. Okay, but yeah. So once okay, inside the square circle with King Junior class on your channel. All right, yes, sir. Okay. You got a channel on King Junior? Okay. Ryan going to pull out against Tank. Oh wow, he is. He probably is. Don't think Tank going to get a Shakira shot. You don't think so? Or Frank Martin? Well, he gonna have to. Cause Shakira, Lomo, Frank. I mean, who else is there that's, I'm not going to say worth anything, but I mean, I know the lightweight division is a lot of lightweights and they over at Top Rank. But right now, PBC, Frank Martin with PBC. Earl Spence, Man Down Promotions and Showtime. Tank, you better make that fight with Frank, Shakira, with Devin. No, that's later on down the line because Devin moving up. It's nobody else. It's nobody else I want to see him in there with, unless you talking about guys over at Top Rank. Not Xander Zayas. Neretti. What do you fight at? Is it 140? Yeah, I think he fight at 140 though. But anyway, but it's a lot of talent out there, and you don't want to go back now. Don't go back now, okay? I don't want to see him go back. So I would like to see him go forward. I don't like a fighter like Boots. He's talking about going up to 154, then go back down to 147. Don't play with your body like that, young man. You're only 24 years old. Please. Your time will come. Your time will come. Man. What are the girls? What is it, girls? When y'all see stuff like that, man, y'all block that. Y'all get that out of here. Find love in your city. I did twice. It didn't work out. Give me another city. Yeah. Go to Dallas somewhere. No, y'all too country down there. Y'all don't say there. Y'all say there. Let me stop before I get cursed out. All right, what's up, Brandon House? What's good with you, baby? What's going on with you? Yes, sir. Alicia Baumgartner called Gervonta Davis the GOAT, right? And he's not the GOAT. No. Hold Lamont Pearson retires now. Yeah, I do. I hope Lamont Pearson retires right now. Because I just don't like to see him keep getting knocked out. You need another city for love, OG. I know. I gotta get out of here. Because they all the same. They all the same for real. Yes, sir. Give me a country woman, right? Give me a country woman. Somebody, country woman. Yes, sir. But anyway, yeah. So now don't forget Alicia Baumgartner. She's gonna be fighting pretty soon too. Because that's why I couldn't interview Tony Harrison. because he's training with Alicia Bargard, he said. So I said, well, and I would get, I would get in touch with him after that fight. A casual observer, what's good with you? No matter how you slice it, Davis is a bad boy. Oh, yes, yes. No doubt about it now. But like I say, you got Devin Haney out there. They're not gonna fight on 135 anyway. But when they do fight, Devin can control him by his jab. He can control the distance. He can control that fight. Stay away from that brick hand. And orthodox to southpaw. Then Shakir Stevenson, he can control the distance. He can control by fighting on the outside, by staying on the outside, by not letting Tank get on the inside. You saw when him and Hector Garcia, once they finally got close, then they was shoulder to shoulder. That's all Tank wanted. That's all he wanted. So when he opened up, Tank opened up. And when you do that on Tank, then that's when he starts scoring on you. That's when he starts scoring on you. And that's what I was saying last night. And he's not dumb as a lot of people think he is, because he got great ring IQ, and I saw him setting up something. I just couldn't get an eye on what he was doing. And sometimes he tried to catch it on the gloves, but he was getting hit too, because he kept bending over. He was getting hit in the head a lot, and that's why Garcia won a few rounds. The first 4, I think, Jimmy Box, what's going on? I was going to try and use the zone excuse to get Ryan out of the Tank fight. Yeah, probably will. He tried it before. All in Showtime chats, embarrassing yourself. All in Showtime chats, embarrassing yourself. Who is that, Zena? Yeah. After your job of fighting this week, yeah, this Saturday on ESPN, yeah. Oh yeah, after your jobber. Hopefully he's gotten better now. He learned how to fight better. Because one time he was slow, very very slow, like Joe Joyce, but Joe Joyce punched harder than him, I believe. So we're gonna see. Even the Dominican Boston channels said Rivera, okay, not better, okay, than Hector, okay, in his career in the amateur. Oh, okay, you talking about Hector then? Okay, yeah, but that's all I got for y'all. Right, I know everybody been talking about these fights, and see, when I call fights, I really don't look at them like that. So I had to go back and watch them. That's why I talked about it today, So. But I appreciate you all coming in, and but I would like to see Tank. If it's not Ryan, it should be Martin. It should be Shakir. I mean, Shakir ain't even fought at 135 yet. That would be a good fight to open up fighting at 35. I mean, y'all know each other. I mean, come on. Y'all spar each other. Come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. What's up, Alan? Alan Davis, what's good with you? What's happening with you? Yes, sir. Hell, Bob Santos knows. Dude just softly. Okay. I remember saying I want Tank versus Rivera. Okay. Now the Russell brothers were actually giving Tank Davis advice during the fight. Oh, was he? Now, what I heard, see, it's going back and forth now. Because I thought Meek Mill said that Tank could beat the Russell brothers. So I don't know. But they can box. They can box. That's all they've been doing their whole life. But they lost their brother, they lost their father, and and like Money Brown said, them little dudes, they're a pistol, and you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Those guys will go off on you. But anyway, and thanks for that comment, Alan Davis. All right. So with that, that's all I have for today. It's been a good day, talking about boxing over the weekend, you know, and what's next for Tank Davis. Like I said, he put in 19,791. That was the attendance on Saturday night. Now, keep in mind, Sway, man, I appreciate you, man, always too, man. Always appreciate y'all coming and supporting me, man, and I thank you. Now, keep this in mind. This was what they was trying to get to Terrence Crawford head, you know. But see, Bob is used to getting everybody guarantees, and so he was used to that. But Al was trying to get him to understand. Look, dude, every hot dog somebody bite, every beer somebody drink, you gonna get a percentage of that. What? I just want 3 million guaranteed. And you know everybody gonna come. Earl sells it out by herself. So, I mean, come on. It didn't take a rocket science. He just didn't want to fight him at that time. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I mean, but, man, think about that, man. Every beer somebody drink. I mean, merchandise. I mean, come on. A damn hot dog. I mean, oh, man, you just can't, you just can't beat that. Man. Yeah. That, know what I'm saying? Man. But, hey, I don't know, man. But, hey, thank everybody for coming in here today. All right? We got my man.
All those hustlers.
Coming up next.
Just people out there just getting their money.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. 817. Change your avatar. What's good with you? Also known Mr. Talk Too Much.
Living it up, y'all.
All right. What's going on with you? Hang with Barry's little tank. Okay. All right. But right now, Haney is not going to fight Tank. They way apart right now. But Tank is going to go up. Haney's going to go up to 140. So Tank might move up, might not. Yep. All right, I am KQKC Boxing Network. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks everybody. For coming in here and hitting the like button on your way out if you haven't. I come on Monday through Friday, 11, 8 p.m. Central Time. Yes, sir. A boost is a hype job. Okay, no, don't say that, brother. He's not a hype job. All right? I won't say that, okay? Yeah, I won't say that. I just think he really wanted to knock out, and he just couldn't get it. That's all. Yeah, Gina. I said that early. No, they don't have no 135 pounders. But Rank got all the 135 pounders over there. Yep. So, but anyway, and thanks for everybody listening. All right, I appreciate it. We're always doing our thing. We'll be live again on this Saturday, and I appreciate everybody. Yeah. So I just credited Ryan. Yeah, Ryan. Look. Either sign or stop playing and wasting everybody's time. So I wish you would. I really wish you would. So, but hey, that's all I got. Thank you all for coming in here. Shout out to the almighty LDBC. I appreciate y'all. And yes, I do come on Saturday. And yes, I will be calling this fight this Saturday after a Java and ESPN card. All right. And yes, we will be live Sunday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. on Knockout Boston 86 TV platform. And with that, I'm out of here. Everybody go over and check out Trill Boston Talk. They are coming up next. Everybody have a good one. I'm out.